Welcome to our channel, Anita and Al Adventures. We're Anita and Al. Both of us work full-time. I'm a human resources director, and Al is a financial advisor. We have lived in South Florida for 25 years. I'm originally from Missouri, and Al is from Brooklyn, New York, born in Colombia, South America. We both love to travel to experience different cultures, food, and adventures. Join us on this trip to Italy and Portugal. This video will show 17 favorite Rome tips and highlights. We hope you enjoy our travel content. Our next video will be a day trip to Naples on the bullet train. In 2024, we will be traveling to Medellin, Colombia, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, renting a camper van for the first time, Scotland, London, Caribbean cruise. We invite you to comment, like, and subscribe. We just walked into our Rome Airbnb, and wait till you see what's right outside our window. Colosseum.
It's going to be a great trip. Stay tuned for Italy and Portugal.
Anita and Al Adventures.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
What a great drone shot of the Tiber River and Sant'Angelo Castle in the foreground and St. Peter's Square and Basilica in the background. Now, let's share our Rome 17 tips and highlights.
In Rome, it's very convenient to take cabs. They have cab stands or taxi stands at the corners. We've read that it's better to take taxis because Uber is here, but it's more expensive.
Everywhere you turn here in Rome, you see something really cool. Check this out.
Piazza Navona. The Piazza Navona became a showcase for Baroque design with works by Bernini. Is the site of 1st century AD Stadium of Domitian and was an elongated oval. Ancient Romans went there to watch competitive games. If you're using Get Your Guide for your tickets to the Pantheon, you have to walk over to this Piazza Navona.
And where do you pick up your tickets?
At this office. As they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Cappuccino for breakfast. My first impressions are this is the most amazing structure I've ever seen.
The floor here is cantilevered, so that way when the rainwater does come in, it'll funnel out through somewhere.
This structure was built 2,000 years ago. Pan means all, and the word theos means gods. So this was a pagan structure that was built for all gods. And in recent times, it has become a church where they worship the true God of Pantheon. During the longest day of the year, when the sun is at its highest point, that reflection will shine straight down into the center of the Pantheon. So this section right here is called the portico. The portico is kind of like the entrance of the Pantheon. There are 16 columns. Each one of these columns is one entire piece. Can you imagine how much these columns weigh?
Buongiorno, do people still use this? Check out this tiny little car.
It's a one-person car.
Just sitting here by the Pantheon.
It's only 2,000 years old.
No biggie.
Yeah.
Ice cold water.
We booked a guided 3-hour Vespa tour through Get Your Guide. The cost was $169 per person, USD.
Say hi to the camera, Mario.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Our tour guide allowed us to customize what we wanted to see.
Is this tour an hour?
No, it's a 3-hour tour.
A 3-hour tour. So here I am with Vespa tour hair, standing in front of the most important Catholic church in Rome. That's because it's actually in Rome, and the other important church is at the Vatican, which isn't Rome.
Here at the Santa Scala, or the Holy Stairs, worshipers walk up the stairs on their knees. It symbolizes Jesus' suffering walking to Pontius Pilate's Praetorium.
This is one of the 40 gates.
Exactly. Porta St. John.
Porta St. John.
San Giovanni.
And all 40 gates have names?
Of saints, of course, because it's been Christianized. Porta San Sebastian door.
We're at the Roman spa, built in 212 AD. It was the largest spa built for the common people. They brought in water from the volcano. The Roman Emperor Calacare water with their aqueducts from the volcano. Up that way, they built huge fires to heat the water. They built an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
The Volkswagen of Italy, 1950s.
The 500.
Did you see the cute little car?
Yes. Love it. Bella, bella.
They look through a keyhole. Are you going to come back here, or shall I show you what it is? Of what people see through the keyhole?
Yeah, just show him. I don't think he knows what I'm talking about.
So behind we have a castle and a church, but that's not what we see through the keyhole. This is what you see through the keyhole.
And people don't know how to do it right. So
It doesn't count. It's very difficult to do that.
Circus Maximus was an ancient Roman chariot racing stadium. It sits in the valley between the Aventine and Palatine hills. It was the first and largest stadium in ancient Rome and could accommodate over 150,000 spectators.
The Orange Trees Garden is the name used in Rome to describe Parco Sabello, and it is located on Aventine Hill. The park offers an excellent view of Rome, and it's located next to Aventine Keyhole. Janiculum Hill, also known as the Balcony of Rome. In case you hear what sounds like a cannon shot every day at 12 noon, it's shot right from Janiculum Cannon.
The Castle of Sant'Angelo, right?
Yes, with the Bridge of the Angels, made by Bernini.
The Trevi Fountain is an 18th century fountain designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini in 1762. The name Trevi means intersection of three roads. It is the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. It's famous if you throw one coin in the fountain, you'll return to Rome. If you throw 2 coins, you will fall in love. And if you throw 3 coins over your shoulder, you'll get married. The column of Marcus Aurelius is built in honor of the famous emperor. The monument tells of the importance that this emperor had on society. We are in our cab headed to St. Peter's Basilica and the Vatican museums. We have a 9:15 tour, and I'm not awake yet. We booked this tour through Get Your Guide, and it's recommended to do that because the lines are extremely long.
Why don't we have a music when everything started? Let me show you. Everything started because of this guy here. Pope Julius II. I know it looks like Santa Claus, but it's just because of the color. He was a serious man at the beginning of the 1600s.
The Vatican Museum started in 1506 by Pope Julius. It houses an amazing art collection created by various pontiffs over the centuries. There are 70,000 pieces of artwork estimated at 15 billion USD. However, only 20,000 pieces are on display. This is the torso of Belvedere. This is Roman Emperor Nero's bathtub. It's housed in the Round Hall. This is the map room with colorful tapestries of the Roman Empire.
Wow, do you see the colors?
Museum hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the last Sunday of the month, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
No filming or photography is allowed in the Sistine Chapel.
So, welcome to St. Peter's Square. Take a look to the shape of the square. The shape is not a circular shape. This is an elliptical shape. The shape was given by this beautiful colonnade, which was designed by one of the most important architects in Rome. We're talking about Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Looks like this, like two arms. It looks like a hack, the hack of the church, to all the pilgrims that every day they come here to visit St. Peter Basilica, the most important Christian church in the world. This is also the largest. It measured 211 meters, starting from the main entrance, main door, till the apse, opposite side. 35 chapels all around the main nave. And take a look on top of the facade, we have statues. Jesus Christ in the middle, and then the 12 apostles. And on top of the colonnade, we have more sites. Who are those figures? Those are popes.
We just finished the Vatican Museum tour and the Sistine Chapel, and we didn't have breakfast, and Al hasn't had coffee. We had an excellent tour guide through TripAdvisor, but it is packed. The amazing sculptures, the beautiful paintings, the awesome tour guide was still well worth it, but just remember to pack your patience. The Sistine Chapel was a little anticlimactic. It's amazing, and the artwork is beautiful.
And now we're going to go into St. Peter's Basilica. Comment, like, and subscribe.
Anita
and Al Adventures.
We are at St. Peter's Basilica, and this is a spectacular church. Wow.
Welcome to St. Peter's Basilica. Look at this church, it's magnificent, excellent. Comment, like, and subscribe. Anita and Al Adventures. What an amazing rotunda. Look at that.
And behind me is where the Pope does Christmas Eve Mass. That line right there is to enter St. Peter's Dome, so get here early. You can mail a letter and have it postmarked from the Vatican. Remember, the Vatican is a whole new country. As we walk around Vatican Square, just the sheer size of this place. I mean, I knew it was like a city within a city, but it just is huge. Here somewhere is where the Pope comes out and gives his blessing.
Right there you can see St. Peter's Basilica Dome. We were going to climb it, but the line is insane because you can go all the way up to that tippy top right there, and you get a spectacular view of St. Peter's Square and all of Rome. Comment, like, and subscribe. Anita and Al Adventures from St. Peter's Square.
These people that you're going to see standing in this line did not purchase Skip a Line tour tickets, so they get in line for a free ticket to get into St. Peter's Basilica. You know, one of the things that I really like about Rome is everywhere you turn around, there's a cute little restaurant.
Right, if you are going to do the St. Petersburg Basilica tour, you've got to really pay attention to the baggage rules. So I brought my Wandrid 31-liter bag, thinking it was going to be small enough that they would let me through. Nope. And here's the problem. They will ask you to check your bag, and they tell you that after the end of the tour, you will have to walk all the way around back to the entrance, and that's what we are doing right now. And it is about a 15-minute walk, and I'm going to pan the camera around, and as you can see, there are the Vatican walls. The Vatican walls are approximately 19 kilometers long. That wall is pretty high. There's Anita, and there's the top of the wall.
We are heading to the Colosseum and then to the typewriter building this afternoon. Anita and Al Adventures, comment, like, and subscribe.
And
Colosseum.
we are to the Colosseum. All right.
right, we picked up tickets for the Rome Colosseum tour, and now it's time for some cappuccino and maybe a pastry. Our guide shows us a picture of the Colosseum with the white marble still attached. Did you know it took the Flavian era emperors 8 years to build the Colosseum? The Colosseum has a total of 240 arches. So we just skipped a lot of the lines, and we're heading right into the arena.
There are 50 remaining marble seats left in the stadium. The rest were taken, stolen, put in museums. This is where the elevators were, where they brought the animals up to fight each other or fight a human. Animal would run up the ramp to attack, and they left the animals unfed for at least 5 days and in the dark. So then when they came out, they were crazy.
And when they fed the animals, it was because they were going to be fighting a gladiator, and they wanted the gladiator to win. So the animal was well fed, not very aggressive, and it made it easier for the gladiator to beat the animal. So what you're seeing right now is all the catacombs where they kept all the gladiators and the animals. So they were down below, and the gladiator arena, picture this floor going all the way across that opening.
One of the other interesting things our guide said was that the gladiators actually had to win 7 fights to earn their freedom. And because the Colosseum was only open 50 days a year, it took approximately 7 years to earn their freedom. There were at least 2 major earthquakes that destroyed the Colosseum, one of which destroyed basically the end, and that's why part of it is missing. The Colosseum was abandoned in 523 AD. At that point, over 50,000 people had been killed over the span of 300 years that the Colosseum was in use.
So another interesting fact, take a look at all the holes. I've always wondered why the Colosseum had holes. It was because during ancient times, the Colosseum was covered by white marble, and the popes took the white marble to use in the Vatican museums. Comment, like, and subscribe. Anita and Al Adventures.
Up above us, we have the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. The Roman Forum is a rectangular plaza, the site of triumphal processions and elections, the venue for public speeches, criminal trials, and gladiator matches. We are here at the Victor Emmanuel Monument, also known as the Typewriter Building, also known as the Wedding Cake. It was built for the unification of Italy, for the first king of Italy, hence the name. And it also has the eternal flame in honor of the unknown soldier. And we're gonna go up with the tour and check out the beautiful view. We are ready to board the panoramic elevator that's gonna take us all the way to the top of the monument.
Right there you can see the Pantheon. There is St. Peter's Basilica. All of this is the Vatican.
The Spanish Steps opened in 1725 on Piazza di Spagna. Named for the Spanish embassy at the bottom of the steps, it has 135 steps, and it is the widest staircase in Europe. A French Gothic church is located at the top of the steps.
Go.
Good morning. We are headed to our Basilica, no wait, St. Peter's Basilica tour. And right behind me is where St.